end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put in the.
It is a building that first hosted football way back in 1966 as EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders.
Come on, fellas.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
53, Mike 53. Hey, watch his flat, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Raider 1. 53.
To throw, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
We ain't giving up 29. Hey, Delta. Check out, right? Express. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Check 53. Hey, let's get some. Hey, Raider 2. Hey, Alpha.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the... Timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rip left, 6-18. Hey, exit.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You must be dreaming. Express. Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. You can't block me. Hey, 734. 5. Check Mike 21. I got you, boy. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Check the out.
Here's Carr. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Hey, wahoo! Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Express. It's a slant. Yes, sir.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Ready, break.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Number 30, look out for number 30. 90 is the mic. I'm coming. Down.
Lock now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From just shy of midfield, Carr over the middle here to Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Down. 180. 21, check Mike 21. Coming. You're mine. Smooth. 21, Mike 21. Here we go. Let's go, team.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hey, dude.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Ready up. Hey, Echo.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a handoff looking right, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 38, Carr going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Luke Wilson, his second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar.
It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Hey, high 7.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite left a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Go! Go! Shady weapon. Hey, lock it. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 2.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Antonio Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. At the 26-yard line. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Roy.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. 3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
70, Indy.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the 50. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles? The coach. The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. The coach. Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle. Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion. Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play. Flush to his right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3. Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back
what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, check 24, check 24. 53's the mic, 53, check 29. 29. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. 49. Express.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
How you leave a receiver of that caliber, that wide open on that play is absolutely beyond me. You've watched tape. You've gone over the scouting report. Your first move should be double or triple him and make sure someone else doesn't beat you.
Well, especially on third down. That's what's really baffling.
Down. 180. 180. We're good. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Down. 180. Check Mike 21. Here we go. 694. Check Mike. Hey, exit. Check Mike 21. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Wahoo. Go.
On second down, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Hey, box truck.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Go on. Get it.
Throwing his Lock on third down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Hey, two.
Alert three.
Five.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sutton. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And some room to run now. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Hey, Charlie.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Man open left side is Brown. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Locke now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey!
Locke now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On first down, Locke. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now on 2nd and 13, Locke. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. A give, running right, Lindsey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Let's get off the field.
Locke going to go on 4th down. Touchdown, Broncos. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown. This will be taken short. Uses the stiff arm. And
return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
We're good. 180. Ready, one. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next to score, Broncos 39, Raiders 28. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Carr on target to AB. 16 yards, a 1st down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw is Carr. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping, and now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, 89 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. Carr now on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bradley Chubb has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, 734. 53's mine. Check. Hey, Orbit. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Von Miller, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsay. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,